Feels like home.
Did you notice anything though?
Well, there was no music when that thing went up.
No theme song. Candace Bergen had a theme song.
Yeah, of course she would get one.
Henry Winkler is diving deep into the dangerous and often absurd moments of American history in his new History Channel series, Hazardous History with Henry Winkler. But as the beloved actor recently admitted, he's had some hazardous experiences of his own, especially while filming his iconic role as Arthur the Fonz Fonzarelli on Happy Days. In fact, Henry Winkler revealed that one of the most dangerous things he's ever done for a role was ride a motorcycle, a regular part of the Fonz's cool persona. Henry Winkler admits dyslexia, nearly led to tragedy, on Happy Days set. "I am so dyslexic. I couldn't figure out what was the gas, what was the gear, what was the brake," Winkler admitted to People magazine. "And I nearly killed the head of cinematography on Happy Days." That wasn't his only on-set scare. While filming the 1977 film Heroes with Sally Field and Harrison Ford, Winkler had a close call behind the wheel during a racetrack scene. "I raced a car around a track. I was surrounded by these wonderful stuntmen. I stepped on the brake too hard and spun out, and they all had to miss me," he said. "It wasn't in the script. I did it by mistake, and they all screeched to a halt and ran over and said, 'Do you understand that you could have just been killed?' The experience left a mark. It was so scary," he recalled, "because I didn't realize what the ramifications of that spin-out could have been." Winkler explores America's risky past in new series Hazardous History. Despite the mishaps, Winkler says he's not a thrill seeker. "I am not a thrill seeker," he admitted, though he has a deep appreciation for risky and adventurous moments, both in his career and in history. That appreciation is what inspired him to host Hazardous History, which explores forgotten and often dangerous practices from America's past, from wild pastimes to bizarre products once deemed completely normal. Each episode of the 60-minute series unpacks outrageous stories of how Americans used to live, work, and play, often with little supervision and a lot of risk. Winkler brings a personal and humorous perspective to the series, reflecting on how far we've come and the wild ways people once had fun. Henry Winkler and Ron Howard reunite Down Under for heartfelt memoir. Moment outside of his new show, Winkler recently reunited with Happy Days co-star Ron Howard in Sydney, Australia. In 2024, the two longtime friends shared a heartfelt moment during Winkler's event for his best-selling memoir, Being Henry, the Fonz, and Beyond. "Life, as the world turns at Real Ron Howard came to my book event in Sydney, Australia. So exciting for everyone," Winkler shared on X. Howard also posted about the reunion. "We connected backstage and I watched him give a great speech to a huge crowd. What a blast." Henry Winkler reflects on Happy Days. Happy Days, which aired on ABC from 1974 to 1984, ran for 11 seasons and became a cultural phenomenon. The show followed the lives of the Cunningham family and their unforgettable circle of friends, including Winkler's leather-clad, motorcycle-riding Fonz. "I was so happy to be on this show that put out such good feelings into the world," Winkler said of his time on the sitcom. "I got to be with them, each of these guys every day, 5 days a week for 10.5 years. I don't have a favorite episode. I really don't. I loved every one of them." The one piece of Happy Days, Henry Winkler couldn't leave behind. When it came time to say goodbye to Happy Days, Henry Winkler didn't walk away with Fonzie's iconic leather jacket or motorcycle, although he did auction off the famed jacket in 2021. Instead, the sentimental item he chose to keep was something much more personal: a small wooden shelf tucked behind the set's entrance to Arnold's Drive-In. Speaking on his daughter Zoe Winkler's podcast, What in the Winkler, alongside longtime friend and co-star Ron Howard, Winkler revealed, "When Ron and I did Happy Days, there was a shelf outside of Arnold's. The unassuming prop," he explained, was where the cast would casually place their coffee cups and water bottles before making their entrance through the swinging doors. At the end of Happy Days, "I took that shelf," Winkler shared. Howard immediately recognized the reference, calling the move so smart. Decades later, Winkler's still revving engines, but this time it's with tales of history, humor, and a few close calls along the way. Hazardous History with Henry Winkler premieres Sunday, June 15th on the History Channel.